All right, this is Mama Jess. I'm going to take you down to the river, but first I just wanted to tell you, as you know, this is everything you wish your mother told you. Okay, so you don't grow up to be an annoying, self-centered idiot that everyone has to just tolerate. So I've been here by myself at last night, 2 cars parked. And when I woke up, like, one thing you need to learn to be is very observant of your surroundings and how they change. That's like to be a good Boy Scout and Girl Scout, because it can affect your survivability, you know? So you can see, like, has anyone been around? Has anything changed? What do I need to know? Is there any danger? But anyway, as I stepped out, and I'm taking this typical pathway that I have been walking down to the beach, I stepped right in dog crap, right squished right between my toes. And that is so annoying. I mean, it says over here, like, keep your dog on a leash. Don't let your dog go down to the beach. And I noticed these dog paw prints down there. It's like, I think that's new. And I was right, I guess. And so anyway, this is a really important thing. Like, if you have a dog, if you have a pet, do not let your dog run around crazy and annoy people and crap everywhere. And then people step in it, right? Like, you know, we got to have all this stuff now where it's like, bag up your dog's poop. We don't like it. And just know, like, you might like your dog and you think it's the cutest thing ever, and yet other people don't. Like, dog owners need to know that your dog can be so annoying and leaving crap right by my car. Like, did you know that the dog went over there and crapped? No, because you're not paying attention. Because you just want it to go out, relieve itself so it doesn't crap in your car. But it crapped by my car and I stepped in it. So I just sometimes get, you know, I have these beefs with how people are. It's like they can be so full of, like, just trash everything, leave trash everywhere. There's cigarette butts and beer bottle tops all over this campground. And I'm thinking, you know, why don't you put that in your bed? Why don't you put it right in your house? Put it right on your pillow. You know, same with your dog crap. How about you put it right when you step out of your car so you can step in it, right? So I get really wearied by this American way. I know it's just a human nature thing of being wildly discourteous and self-centered, but I'm just over it. So just want you to know, if you're following along with Mama Jess, I really don't want you to be a pet owner that allows your dog to go and just crap wherever it wants and then people have to step in it. Like, be responsible, clean it up. And yeah, and with trash, of course, like, pick up your trash. If you flick a cigarette butt, are you going to have some mother follow you around picking up all your trash after you? No, that's a bad mom. A bad mom is going to train you to pick up after yourself and not her do it for you. But just know, as you get older, who's going to have to pick it up? But, like, the rangers and, like, the other people who are trying to be thoughtful. So it's really important to be thoughtful about these things, okay? I didn't mean to say bad moms teach their kids how to clean up after themselves. I meant to say good moms are going to teach their children how to clean up after themselves and not just live their whole life babying their kids and coddling them and never requiring any discipline of them. So anyway, I'm heading down to my little spot here. I'll show you what I've got going on. So you see, I found this area that it's all encapsulated. So for some reason an animal got in here or something, it wouldn't take off and go down the river. So I've got my eggs in here right now. And this is cheese I've made. I just grabbed some blocks. I got that there. And then this is my milk. Okay. So all I did is I'm just putting a stone on top of this. It's going to be hard for me to do it just with one hand. Well, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this right with the camera. So just give me a second. All right. So I just tucked it under here, put a stone on it. Keep it from rolling around. And I mean, this has actually worked out pretty good in a pinch, but I think what I'm going to do, or if I could have had all my gear, I have this, like, netting thing. I would have just wrapped it up probably in the netting and staked it out where it was running through some colder, deeper water. And yeah, it's kind of like how Native Americans would clean their acorns. They would put them in a net and then they would let them leach out all the tannins by just letting it be in the river. They'd somehow tether it to the shore and then use that feature, which is so cool. So it's really wonderful. All the things I've studied the last 20 years have really helped me understand common sense and nature and how it works, and how to be as, can you see me? Oh, yeah. Yeah, just how to be as smart as possible for the sake of survival. And I'm going to talk a little bit about physical survival. You're seeing the things I do, but I'm going to teach you extensively about emotional survival, because that by far is one of the most important things you need to know in this culture right now, with narcissists abounding, godless people hate God. And if you hate God, who is love, there's going to be a lot of hatred, a lot of murderous hatred and selfishness. And so you really, you need to know emotional survival, especially like if you need to take flight from an environment that's dangerous. You have to have both physical survival skills and emotional survival skills. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, I know everyone's about like homesteading skills, being prepared for whatever's going to happen with food and root cellars and backup generators and gas and, whatever. But if you don't know how to handle narcissists, if you don't know how to handle their enablers, if you don't know how to navigate really hateful, slandering, punishing people, you are going to be so broken down that you're not going to be able to, I'm looking at the wrong part of the camera here. You're not going to be able to have the energy, because those environments suck your physical energy so completely that you're not going to be able to be strong enough or clear enough in your mind to think to deal with the absolute chaos of having to get out of a dangerous environment like that. Because you need your mind when you move. You're moving, you're like, I need all this stuff to do. But when you're leaving under distress and fear of punishment and the slander that's going to come and the possible attacks that are going to come out of the blue, like you have to know how to handle that and deal with packing and moving and where am I going to go? And you have to figure out you want to know how to tie up your clothesline and stash your food and all these things. So for me, it's more like a body, soul, spirit survival, that you got to know how to do all of it, because you're just not going to make it unless you have the soul grit and the soul skill set to know how to get through it. So I'll talk you through those things when I get in a more stable situation. Right now, I'm just trying to rest. Like, I've got to rest. I've got to go back on that property, which is intimidating. I don't know what to expect. And I've got to pack a house that is completely not packed right now. It's totally undone. I've got sewing room and attic storage stuff, and I've got garden stuff and music stuff. Like, there's just so much that I got to deal with, and I'm pretty overwhelmed. So, I just have to rest right now. So I'm going to just be here on the beach. I'm going to be dunking in the cold water, staring at the trees, getting angry at the chemtrails like I always do. I usually don't cuss, but when I see that, I say SOB to that. Like, those sons of a burden, because it's wrong what they're doing. They don't own this air. They don't know this sky, but they're poisoning us, and it makes me very angry. So I got a lot of beefs with this country right now. And I trust if you're watching, you do too. So may we all bind together and stand strong against anything that is evil, that is unjust, and tyrannizing innocent people. This is not okay. All right, so I'm gonna go have a day. I'm gonna have a day where I'm gonna be angry and sad and tired and scared and happy and all the emotions I have to go through to deal with what I'm going through right now and leaving a very abusive living situation. In the beginning with my videos, I was talking more candidly about who it is and what they've done, but I'm going to try to be a little bit more edited. I don't want to talk about extensively who these people are, but they've been really awful. They've harmed me horribly, and I know it's over now. When you know what people are really capable of and what's in their heart, it's really important to get away from them. There are Bible verses all over the place that say, if someone's like this, get away, flee, don't hang out with them, don't have a meal with them, right? So there's a lot of precautions that we need to have when we're interacting with people, and stop thinking that everyone's just good and we need to think the best of them. I don't do that anymore. I don't think the best of anybody. I actually now happily think the worst of people that under the circumstances, if I am trying to care for myself and protect myself, I'll see who they really are, because I'll know if they were genuine or not. When I have my boundaries, I say, no, I'm not willing to do that. No, I don't like that. No, that's not true about me. Then you can see who people really are. So right off the bat, you can be kind, but you certainly do guard your heart. Do not open yourself to people. Don't be overly friendly. Just remember, you got to continually take care of your needs, follow God. And if he wants you to be charitable to someone, that's one thing. But otherwise, I would say we are in a time where people are pretty cutthroat right now. And I want you to be safe. I want you to be protected. And so that's what I'm doing. And especially when you're out rolling around in the public, in strange places with strange people, you got to keep to yourself and be wise. All right? All right. I'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.